Morning, Miles. Hippy Trev here. So I got into a fair bit last night, just plodding along with the 37 Ford panel truck. So that's the radiator on. So that's the radiator in, engines in, diffs in, fuel tanks in. That's the engine, just a flathead engine, and the underneath look. So far, this is all going together pretty good. Added a bit of silver to the dash, and I don't know if you can actually see the gauges in there. They weren't a water slide decal. Actually, it said in the instruction sheet to actually cut that sticker off or out and glue it on the back there. So all the rest of the decals are all water slides, but that one, it said specifically in the instructions, do not put this decal in water. So there we go. Also got my seats painted, got the tub painted. I'm at the stage now where I start putting the tub together, and then we start getting into all the rest of it there. So I'm just going to slowly put away. I did find out yet again last night, you really can't rush these things. So what happened last night, I put a few things together, I put it down and come back about 20 minutes later after a cup of tea or something, and I try and add a bit more, and then everything just fell to bits. When it comes to these models, you have to glue and wait, glue and wait, glue and wait. You cannot glue. Like, I was putting the steering together and I was getting a little bit impatient, and I put this cross frame in, and as I was trying to glue other bits and pieces off, because I didn't wait long enough, all these pieces started falling out again. And there goes the air filter. So not everything sticks the way it should, and basically you've just got to learn with these models that you just have to wait. So I need to check out my brown paint and see if I can paint this brown without having to put a primer over it. Same as there, I'd like to put some brown paint on that to make it look like floorboards. Next, did have enough silver paint. This tin's almost empty, but I do have enough silver paint definitely to fill this model. It's sort of a flaky, metallic-y silver. It's not like the chrome I need. And unfortunately, my chrome pen, ink pen has completely run out. So, and I really need that to do all my models, because that's really good for doing the fittings. And there's just lots of places I use the chrome pen, and that one's gone completely empty. Yeah, the rest of the packet's completely full, and yeah, that was 25 bucks, that packet. I said I only basically use 3 colours. I sort of use a bit more than that. Chrome's the most used. I tend to use a fair bit of black. I tend to use a little bit of red. Actually, you can see where the paint line is. But I also use orange for doing blinkers and indicators, and also they're really good for clearance lights on the trucks. And occasionally I use yellow for indicators and clearance lights as well. So anyway, well, it's still bloody freezing here. It's just gone 11:30 in the morning. I think we're still sitting at around, what are we sitting at? At 11:30 in the morning. Oh, come here. There we go. Oh. Rightio, so it says 21 degrees in here at the moment, but it's not, it's chilly. I've just taken my wind cheater off, but it's still bloody chilly. It does not feel like 21 degrees. I think we'll get to around, it says it's 21 degrees here in the bus at the moment. It's definitely cooler than that. I've just taken my jumper off, but I can still feel the chill on my arms. I think we'll get to about 22, 23 today, being 11:30 already, maybe a bit warmer. And the 17 degrees that was expected for tomorrow, they've now revised that up to about 22 degrees, and by the end of the week we're looking at 27 again, so yeehaw. But anyway, so plenty of silver paint, anyway, enough silver paint to get through, but I do need to get to Childers, buy another packet of paint pens. I don't think I can just buy a chrome paint pen on its own. I might have to look on, actually I might do a quick look on Ship Bay and see if I can find just a chrome or a few chrome paint pens on their own. They're probably available, but anyway, so far really enjoying this model. The law is with these models, you glue your parts on, you walk away, and sometimes you've got to walk away for hours, and quite a few hours before you glue sets, before you can actually try and get the next part on there, especially when you're dealing with painted parts and things like that. Painted parts do not glue well together. your chrome parts, if you don't file your chrome off, the same thing. They just don't stick properly. But anyway, so rightio worlds, this is part 2 of the 1937 Ford panel van build, and I'll get back to you a bit later. Bye. Rightio worlds, we're back. It's quite a few hours later, and excuse me. And we've got a fair bit of it done. Cabs in. The only thing I forgot to do, I forgot to put the chrome door handles on the actual inside of the tub. Either side of the tub, either side, there was supposed to be some chrome door handles, and I actually forgot that to put them in before I put the seats and that in. So not much chance of getting them in now. So, but anyway, a lot of it's together. I managed to get the windows in part of the back door without them being smudged. And I also managed to get the front windscreen in without smudging it, but I did manage to crack it. But anyway, next stage for this would be, I might get my decals on here fairly soon and see how that goes. But basically we're getting towards the end of it, so there should only be one more stage when it's fully complete. But there we are, worlds. Getting into it. This has been a pretty good model to do, typical Revell, usually pretty good, fairly good instructions, and things fit together very, very well. Disappointed I forgot to put my door handles in the tub. Never mind. Small oversight, but I don't really mind. So anyway, worlds, I've got a few more things to do. I'm supposed to paint the back of the wheels black, but I might let that go. I might just leave them blue, put them together as they are. And apart from that, there really isn't a whole lot to do. Got my bumper brackets on, but the thing is, being chrome on chrome, and I couldn't clean it. It'd be interesting to see how long these actual bumper brackets, these two brackets, actually stay on the bumper bar without coming off. They're anything that sticks to chrome is always a bit awkward. So anyway, well, I'll get back to you later. By that time, I should have the decals on the actual body. Wheels should be all put together. Well, basically, the next time we come back, it all should literally be together. So, rightio, well, catch you later. Bye. Rightio, well, so it's pretty late in the day, but I've got it done. It's finished. Everything went together really well. I've managed to lose a wiper. The decals were very difficult. I've lost the decal off here. It slid off somewhere while I was trying to get the body on. The only thing I can't work out is this gap here. I can't seem to get the body down any further on that, and if I try, it's just going to get too hard. That was a huge decal to put on the back, and had to make the holes for the door handle and the number plate there. The side decals, they weren't that good either. As I was coming off the sheet, they actually started coming apart. But there she is, she's all done. I don't know if I can lift the bonnet off. There we go. So there's the bonnet off. Under the hood, there's the hood there. It's got this little emblem on the top of the radiator there. So for whatever reason, I'll put this on later. So for whatever reason, this did not come down on the rest of the body the way it should have. It looks a bit weird, but you know what? If I try and force it on there, I'm going to start breaking other things. So there we are. The 1937 Ford pickup truck, 'tis done. Let's quickly see if I can get this bonnet back on. Oh, one of my headlights. And as I thought, these bumper bars turned out to be a real pain in the butt. There we go. Now that bonnet won't go on the way it's supposed to. There we go. Rightio, so I've got the bonnet back on. The bumper bar's a little bit dodgy. Just could not get the bumper bar mounts to stick to the chrome the way it should have, so the bumper bar's a little bit dodgy, but overall, there she's done. So got the bonnet back on. There we go, bonnet's back on. Not overly happy the way that's turned out there, that big gap, and whatever I do, I can't seem to force this the body on the any further onto here. Oop, there, got that side on. Wonder if I can pop this side somehow. Oh well, she's done. I just, the guard come off, so what I did, I just moved the guard around just to take up that bit of a space there. So obviously the guard wasn't in the right spot, but there we go. She's all done. Overall, good kit. Oh shit! Overall, good kit to put together. It was a 1988 model, so that understandably is why some of the decals just weren't working. Oh, well, there goes the front bumper bar. Fuck that. Rightio, so we're now missing the front bumper bar. I'll have to redo that later. It just will not stick to the chrome, and it's very hard to clean off chrome inside the groove in there, but I'll have another go. So, but other than that, look, there you are, world, it's done. That's the 37 Ford pickup truck is done. Not sure what I'm going to do next. I've got the 2 big bike models, and I've still got a box of AMT and Revell cars to put together. Some of them I might just sell off because I'm not really interested in doing them, and there's a couple there I really want to do. So, rightio, worlds, that's this one done. Can't wait to start the next one, and let's see how the weather holds up for the next few days. So, rightio, worlds, catch you later. Bye.